Voices and narratives in the last 4 days have been that of violent agitation and wanton destruction following the wave of protest that swept across many parts of the country.
I speak to you today with a heavy heart and sense of responsibility.
Addressing the protest in a special broadcast, President Bola Tinubu expressed sadness over the development, noting that the involvement and unfortunate death of young Nigerians, as reported in several states, along with destruction of public facilities, have all served to set the nation back.
I commiserate with the families and relations of those who have died in the protest. We must stop further bloodshed, violence and destruction. As the president of this country, I must ensure public order in line with the constitutional oath to protect the lives and property of every citizen. Our government will not stand idly by and allow a few with a clear political agenda to tear this nation apart. Under the circumstances, I hereby enjoin protesters and the organizers to suspend any further protest and create room for dialogue, which I have always acceded to at the slightest opportunity.
Democratic good governance is key to actualize his vision of a just and prosperous nation where each person may enjoy peace and meaningful livelihood, the president says. While calling the attention of Nigerians to the poor and unsustainable state of the economy before he took the saddle, President Tinubu again reminded them that the removal of fuel subsidy and few other of his policies, though painful, are necessary to rescue the economy from those that impede its growth. The current pain has its gains, as the president also shared some of the efforts of his administration on infrastructural development and resources utilization drive.
Notably, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and Sokoto-Badagry Highway projects will open up 16 connecting states, creating thousands of jobs and boosting economic output through trade, tourism, and cultural integration. Our once declining oil and gas industry is experiencing a resurgence on the back of the reforms I announced in May 2024 to address the gaps in the Petroleum Industry Act. Last month, we increased our oil production to 1.61 million barrels per day, and our gas assets are receiving the attention they deserve. Investors are coming back, and we have already seen 2 foreign direct investments signed, over $500 million since then.
The youths are the arrowheads of the protest, and in seeking their understanding, the president notes that they are the intended beneficiaries of some of his initiatives, including the Student Loan Scheme, the Consumer Credit Corporation with a 200 billion naira fund, and Credit Corps, among others, set up to push their dreams.
Additionally, we have secured $620 million under the Digital and Creative Enterprises, IDIs, a program to empower our young people, creating millions of IT and technical jobs that will make them globally competitive. This program, including the 3 million technical talent scheme, unfortunately, one of digital centers was vandalized during the protests in Kano. What a shame.
With the 70,000 naira new minimum wage signed into law last week, alongside other ongoing interventions in housing, incentives to farmers, and democratization of resources to the subnationals, the president urges Nigerians to remain hopeful and not give in to despair.
My dear Nigerians, especially our youths, I have heard you loud and clear. I understand the pain and the frustration that drive this protest, and I want to assure you that our government is committed to listening and addressing the concerns of our citizens. But we must not let violence and destruction tear our nation apart. We must work together to build a brighter future. A lot of work has gone into stabilizing our economy, and I must stay focused on ensuring that the benefits reached every single Nigerian as we promised.
With a strong emphasis on the need for safety and security of all Nigerians, the president charged security operatives to maintain peace, law and order in the country in adherence to necessary conventions on human rights to which Nigeria is a signatory. In the State House,